Hi, Tammy here from SMJ Media Group. We are here today at the Login Lounge in Camberley, and I have three beautiful guests. Hello.
Hi.
I have Rosie,
Hi.
Kirsty, and Hayley.
Yes.
I did get it right. I thought I was going to get it wrong for a second. Now I'm going to go straight in there. We have some beautiful crowns here because Hayley has literally this weekend won her crown, haven't you?
Rosie,
sorry.
See, that's all right. Imagine. Yes, I have. I won on Saturday night.
Oh,
So I'm
amazing.
brand new at this.
And what did you win?
I won Miss Great Britain Surrey.
Amazing. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. So we're going to talk to you a bit more later, a bit more about that. But Kirsty, you are the regional manager for Miss Great Britain Surrey, aren't you?
I'm the regional director, that's right, yes. So I organise the heat, I find the finalists and I see them through the whole process. And I'm so proud of these two queens. So yes, like you've already said, Rosie won her title on Saturday night and Hayley is my Miss Great Britain Surrey. She won 2 weeks ago. Yep. Yeah.
Well done to both of you. So what do you have to do? What is it? 'Cause it's not what everyone thinks, is it? This is something we're going to tackle today because there's a bit of a misconception.
Yeah, it's just so not prancing around looking pretty. Maybe it was in the olden days, but not now. It's so much more modern. You know, this is the modern pageantry movement that we're involved in with the Miss Great Britain organisation. There are so many elements to it. Fundraising is one of the biggest parts of it for our finalists. And I mean, I can't believe it. And I'm so proud to be able to tell you this today, that collectively between my Miss finalists, of which there were 14 competing for the title that Hayley won and 28 finalists competing for the title that Rosie won, they managed to raise over £17,000 for Cancer Research UK.
That is
which
amazing.
is just phenomenal. Yeah.
That is a huge sum. Well done.
Yeah. They worked so hard in the run up to the finals. They really did.
What did that entail? How did you manage to do that?
It was really just fundraising efforts, just like your regular fundraising. So cake sales, there were so many girls doing these runs, challenges, and raffles. Yeah.
Just an endless number of different things,
Yeah,
isn't there? I think the joy of charity is that you can play to your strengths and what you're good at. So, Rosie's an excellent runner. I'm less good at running. But, people generally just getting out of their comfort zone and doing some amazing stuff.
Wonderful. And Kirsty, how long have you been doing this for?
Well,
Did you used to compete yourself?
Well, I didn't compete until I was 44. I would never have had the nerve to have done it any time sooner. My daughter, who's now 27, she competed as a teenager and had a really successful pageant career.
Oh.
She's 27 now. And she was approached to take part in a great competition called Miss Great Britain. And we were like, what is this? We don't even know what this is. So we had a look and realised it was a pageant. And we thought, oh my gosh, we didn't even know they existed in this country. And Daisy, being a musical theatre kind of performer type of girl, thought, yes, she'd love to get on that stage. So off she went and did it, and she just had such a whale of a time. And it came at just the right time for her. At the age of 13, she was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, not juvenile, rheumatoid arthritis. And she really did lose her sparkle at that point. What was that?
Sorry about that, folks. Don't know where the spring's just suddenly gone.
And watching her kind of blossom again through pageantry was wonderful. She more than got her sparkle back.
Oh, lovely.
And that's kind of how I got into it. I kind of watched her do it and thought, oh, I'm quite inspired by this. I'd like to have a little go.
Yeah.
Really didn't have a clue what I was doing. Found myself on the Galaxy UK stage in the Mrs. Galaxy UK competition, which I won.
Oh my goodness, well done.
And then I found myself going off to America to compete, which was insane. And then once you've done it, you get the bug, so you carry on doing it.
It's so addictive.
I can imagine. I do performing arts and so theatre shows and I love it. Absolutely love it. I do it for the joy. Literally love it. And it's that buzz when you're on stage, isn't it? And I imagine you're already itching for the next one.
Yeah, I mean, it was my first one on Saturday.
Both of them.
Yes.
First time.
First time for you as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then the second one that we're going to do is going to be the Miss
big
Great
one.
Britain National Finals. So
Oh, and that's
Definitely
in
get the bug after
October,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, so how it happens, there are regional heats for Miss Great Britain held up and down the country, and then the winners of the regional heats all go up to the national finals in Leicester in October to compete for the actual titles of Miss Great Britain in Hayley's case, and Miss Great Britain in Rosie's case.
I can hear the excitement. You are so proud, passionate, and loving this, aren't you?
I am so passionate about it, yeah. And I actually won the first ever classic Miss Great Britain title back in October 2021.
Wow, well done.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Oh, and so it's obviously straight after COVID and everything. I imagine things were a bit different for it.
Yeah, we didn't know at one point whether it was going to go ahead,
Yeah,
whether we were able to do it, but it was just phenomenal, yeah. As a national title holder previously, when I'd won Mrs. Galaxy UK, you get invited to go and judge other pageants, and I'd been invited to judge quite a few of the Miss Great Britain regional heats, and I just fell in love back then with the system, from a judging perspective, what I could see the girls being involved with, and I thought I'd love to do that. How do I become a regional director? So I talked to the national director, and that was my plan. But then they decided to introduce the classic division in 2021, and I thought, no, even though I thought I'd retired from competing, I thought I've got to go and give it one last go with, a system that I really, really was keen on. And so those plans for regional directing were put on hold while I had my year as Miss Great Britain Classic. And last year I took on the Surrey heat, and this year I've got Surrey and London. So yes,
exciting.
Not this coming weekend, the weekend after. We've got Miss London, yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's all go, 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 isn't it? It really is. Is there anything else you'd like to share? I know we're going to have some individual chats, but is there anything else you want to share on this, or feel we've covered some of it?
Well, I think to Kirsty's point around, her being 44 when she first got involved, so was I. And I was a HR director before doing what I do now with running
Seriously,
a dress
they do not look
business.
a day over 25. I mean...
And we're exhausted right now. It's been a full-on few weeks.
Yes, my bags have bags.
Yeah. And when Kirsty approached me about being the gown sponsor for the Miss age category, I remember thinking, I'm a HR director by trade. Like, I can't think of anything less aligned with my values around empowering women. And I remember Kirsty saying, will you meet me for a coffee? And we came into Camberley, just up the road, and we went for a coffee. And I was like, oh my God, I've literally found my tribe of women. The whole point of pageantry is women supporting women, and women supporting their corporate endeavours, supporting their charitable endeavours, raising them up. We've just seen a fellow contestant walk in who literally makes me so proud to see how she has just transformed in the short time that I've known her. And that is all through the confidence that each and every one of the women in the system give us. And I think that is part of that breaking the barriers and mysteries around pageantry, because essentially 50% of the scores are confidence. It's not 50% of the scores around how beautiful you are, or how thin you are, or any of those things.
It's not about that
you're not
at all.
scored on that. You're scored on
That's
confidence.
so good to hear. It really is.
Yeah.
With the Miss Great Britain organisation, there are no size or height restrictions. We embrace every single person as a whole. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is such a wonderful sisterhood to be part of.
Yeah.
And my favourite word is to flourish. I've got it tattooed. I had it tattooed on me for my
have, haven't
50th
you?
birthday. And it means to grow and develop in a healthy, vigorous manner. And when I was the reigning queen, the classic queen, it was my mission to inspire and encourage other women in their 50s and beyond to flourish. But now I've got the opportunity as a regional director to inspire and encourage women
Of all
from
ages.
18 upwards to flourish. And it's just an absolute joy to watch them.
I think we hit a certain age, don't we, as women,
Yeah.
that a couple of years ago, I said to my husband, I really miss performing, because I spent like 20 years not doing what I went to college to do.
Yeah.
And something just clicked, and I said, I really miss performing. And he said, well, with what you do for me with the family business, we can work around it, go for it. I've been out there, I've been doing some stage shows. I've got an agent now. I'm really pushing for it. And this is just that reminder of just...
Age has no barrier.
Yeah.
And that was, so when I met Kirsty, she said, oh, you must do Miss. And I was like, oh, no, I don't know. Don't feel I wasn't living my best version of me at the time. And I thought, I spend all day, every day trying to help young girls feel the best version of them and through my dress business. And I was like, why am I not prepared to do this? And I realised
Myself,
I was like, I need to put my own oxygen mask on first.
Yes.
Reinvest in myself.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're all taught it on the aeroplane.
Yeah.
How to do it. And particularly...
It's the same in life, isn't it? If you want to help other people, you need to be well and loving yourself and doing things for yourself too.
Yeah.
And the before and after as well. I met some of the fellow Miss Surrey finalists. It was just before Christmas we had a meet-up.
That's when we began, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
and there were this amazing group of incredible women, and some of them were mums, and everyone had all like their own career aspirations. But it's just the difference in the way from there to the final, in just the way everyone held themselves, and the confidence of everybody walking up and down that catwalk was like.
It's amazing.
It's amazing what it does for you, isn't it? There's something. I mean, I know I'm not there doing that, but even just as doing someone who does stage performance, it's you feel taller. You feel everything about it. You know.
For most of the girls that took part, you know, across the divisions, the Ms and the Miss division, it's the first time they've ever done anything like this. So lots of them were so nervous and had never done performing. I mean, Rosie, you have a dance degree, don't you?
Yes, performer, but not a pageant.
Yeah, but not pageants. And just to watch their confidence just really, really, you know, come back for some of them, it's just been amazing.
There was a line you said when on that meet-up, and we were going, and it was the first time all the girls were going to meet each other, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like, it's like the first ever Big Brother episode where they all meet each other in that social experiment. And she was like, why are you saying that? And I was like, well, they're all competing with each other. It's going to be a little weird. And she was like, you still don't get it, do you, Hayley? And I was like, what? And she was like, the only person they're competing with is themselves.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that hit. I mean, it's just giving me goosebumps again. Like, it hit so different, because I was like, oh my God, you're absolutely right. And never a truer word spoken, because that night when everyone met, it was just beautiful to see those immediate friendships and those lifelong friendships that now 6 months on, they're just beautiful friends.
Yeah,
it's been sounds like honestly like a real sisterhood. You're all literally like a family, and it's lovely.
Yeah. It's not just a kind of come along on the night and do it, you know, and hope you win. We've been doing it since
so many meetups,
November, December time, meetups, you know, girly nights out, coaching sessions. I'm also the official coach and mentor for the whole of the Miss Great Britain organisation. So my girls, my Surrey ladies and my London ladies are in good hands. But we've had rehearsals, haven't we? It's just been
and they're all coming to support us at the finals as well, just of their own will.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh my God, so good. I would love to say, we'd love to have you back in, all of you again, maybe in the new year or something, and just to see.
With our national crowns.
Yeah, of course. I want to hear more about where it's going, what you're doing next, and the charities you're supporting as well. Keep us updated on all of that.
Can I just mention another Surrey-based charity that we're supporting? It's called the Lucy Rayner Foundation, and they're based in Reigate, aren't they? And they are a wonderful foundation that we've chosen to support. We were introduced to them by our headline sponsor, whose name is Lady Kirsty from Shush Aesthetics in Reigate. It's a charity that she's been supporting for many years. She brought them on board, and when we met Jenny, the founder, we were just blown away, and we knew that there and then that we would wanted to support them. Sadly, Jenny lost her daughter at the age of 22 back in 2012. She took her own life because she didn't get the support, you know, that she needed at the time. So that's how the charity was
what the charity
born.
is.
Yeah, and they are incredible. They they make sure that mental health support is easily accessible to all across the Surrey
Which
region.
is so what's needed with the way things have been taken with fundings at the minute, and how long it takes to get the support. So it's great that you're helping towards that. Thank you.
This is all free of charge, and they support people across Surrey from the age of 14 up to 39. Which is great. And no waiting list. It's just wonderful.
Brilliant.
So we're so proud to be supporting them.
You should be proud. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. And thank you all three for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. And good luck in October.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dee Shepherd from SMJ Media Group. If you like what we do, and if you enjoyed what you heard today, then please do continue to support us. Support us in our conversations, in our events, in our communication, and how we publish and how we promote all local businesses. So, how do you do that? Well, you can buy me a coffee. Where? buymeacoffee.com/SMJ Media Group.